got a new deck of cards. I just got them today. I don't know why I got these cards, but they're called Sleepwalker Tarot. Okay, so I decide I'll do my mojo with them and mix them up and all that and see how they work out. They're not bad cards, but I don't know. Okay, so we'll see. So, how you guys doing today? Okay, I'm telling you, I slept all day yesterday and all night. Okay, the only time I got to get out the bed was to go to the bathroom and eat. That's it. Yes, I'm feeling a bit rejuvenated, not complete, but you know, every little bit helps. Okay, so I'm going to. Where's my Everybody in here? Okay. There we go. Okay, so I haven't even. I tried to keep up with Nancy, but I fell asleep. Okay. Woo! I can't. Let me get my other glasses. Here we go. Hey, Cray. Cray Designs. Louise. It's evening there. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's only 1:41. Oh, I'm early. Okay. Like I said, I slept all day yesterday. Okay. So, and it keeps feeling later because I'm used to being later. Okay. When I come on here. But hey, I decided to throw some cards, and I am going to light my my sage, and I came up. Well, first of all, let me tell you before I forget. Let me tell you, I channeled again the general, the missing general, Casland. Okay, and it was interesting. Hold on, let me. Okay, I can't walk and chew bubblegum right now, so let me get my bearings together. And get them on this card. And I thought I wanted to get the Kipper out as well on the general. Okay, yeah, because they have those. I don't know. It just feels official for some reason. Ooh, gotta get some more smoke out of here. You don't want to smoke. Hope you guys are having a happy Sunday, relaxing, enjoying, chilling. Okay, there we go. So while I'm on that page with the general, okay, is the channeling, because I didn't write it down. Okay, I'm thinking of channeling him again, this time writing it down. But what it was on my channeling the general, I got the sensation that I was flying. I was on a plane, okay? And then I am at a building, okay? It's not on the first floor. There's a few floors up where I could see it was very lit, daylight, and I could see the windows surrounding, okay? And I could tell we're up in the air. I don't know how many stories, but we're up in the air. But my thing was that there was somebody at the door. There were guys, like coworkers, okay, at the door expecting me. Okay, and I'm feeling like I'm coming in there, and yes, hello, 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 and yes, okay, and I'm ready to get to work. So, I'm there. I know I'm supposed to be there. Okay, It was lit. Then, as I'm channeling, I get to a part where it's dark. I don't know if it's blocked. I'm being blocked because I don't know what that is because I'm new at channeling, or I didn't see it. Maybe my guardian angels didn't want me to see it, and I'm like, if they, I don't, honey, I don't want to go into all that if I'm not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Okay. hmm Hey, Penny, in Central Florida. Okay. So that is what I got from the channeling. So the guys that I came up with in my read session, all these masculine figures, okay, were probably co-workers. So it gave me the sense that I was expected. I'm not lost. I'm not confused. In other words, okay, that's what I'm saying. That okay, as far as the general. What I would like to do is, okay, go into the current energies of him and Nancy, because Nancy is still missing. They're still talking about her. She's hot on the radar, the YouTube radar, but it's just too much. Hey, Monica, girl, I was in the bed all day yesterday, honey. Okay, I did not come on. Yep, and there's a lot of what do you call it, theories out there. It's and some of them are not just theories, they're just plain lying, okay, but it's a really uh what do you call it, it is a mystery. Okay, really a mystery on how Nancy came up missing, and the theory that it's not a kidnapping, it was probably a burglary gone wrong. And then, well, how can you explain this? How can you explain that? No matter, to me, it looks like a kidnapping gone wrong. Okay, either a kidnapping gone wrong, or okay, my first thought as the kidnapping was a cover up. Okay, but anyway, that's my original theory. Okay, that's not what I'm here. Okay, we got new ideas. And my thinking was, what if they're talking about the family needing money and whatever? But remember how everybody's talking about Nancy was generous? Okay, what if somebody owed Nancy? What if somebody owed Nancy a lot of money? Because it's not unknown that people who owe people money and don't want to pay them, they'll kill them. I've heard that many a times. Hey, Rodinia, Rudy, hi, Rudy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, maybe, okay, they came to get Nancy because maybe they owed Nancy some money and didn't want to pay Nancy. Didn't want her to say nothing, okay? So people may not know. Or maybe they do, but because, the kidnapping is throwing it off, maybe, okay, here's another theory. Maybe that they came up there, okay, to get Nancy for whatever reason, okay, and it went wrong. And they decided to cut ties when the ransom notes went out. When the ransom notes went out, maybe they was like, oh, heck no, okay, because now we're on the federal level. See what I'm saying? Okay, kidnapping is federal. So that's going to involve the FBI and all this kind of stuff, honey. And they the Snoop Dogs right there, the FBI. Maybe, I don't know. Just a theory. Okay. So let's look at the energy of Nancy Guthrie, and then we're going to look at The missing general, okay? And I'm gonna use my new cards here. And they have, as a matter of fact, they have, oh, what's this card? Oh, the Five of Wands. It should say it, it don't say it. Okay. Some of these cards look like you have to guess it, okay? But we're down for the challenge, okay? Yes, that's crazy though, but I'm just wondering. And then they were talking about a organized crime being up. Remember I told you up in the mountains, okay? Because we even looked to see if the general who's down there in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is right there by Arizona. Not to mention who else went missing, and not the bodies that they pulling up down there. Okay, the lady that they pulled up there down there by in Arizona. Okay, down there by Albuquerque. What's going up in the mountains? See, in the mountains is a perfect cover. Okay, especially those cabins. They got cabins. See, that could be a whole cartel town, and you wouldn't know it because it's legit. Go to the gas station if you're going through there and get you some gas and keep on about your business. You would never know that you were being served by the cartel. I wouldn't. Okay, see what I'm saying? Go to a hotel out there, stay a couple of days, okay, and keep on moving. You would never know. You know what I'm saying? All these places are hiding behind legitimate places, okay, that we would never think of, just like those trafficking and them snatching up people and making them transactions right there in front of you, and you wouldn't even know it, right there in broad daylight. So what can you tell us? Okay, we got new cards. Sleepwalker. This is the sleepwalker. Okay. What can you tell us about Nancy? Nancy Guthrie. Missing Nancy Guthrie. What's the energy with Nancy? New cards. See how they work out, how they play. Okay. We might have to go to an OG deck. That's no problem. Okay. But we want to know the current energy of Nancy Guthrie, missing persons, kidnapped, abducted, okay? What did they say is going on? 50 days? Oh my God. Okay? Sheesh. That's almost 2 months. What can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie? What is the energy with this case? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie. Oh, and here's what they look like on the other side. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so Nancy Guthrie, current energy with Nancy. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. It's a load, people. It's a burden. It's a burden. And I think it's a burden all the way around for the police to solve the case, and for the perpetrators who can't just walk freely around, okay, and do what they want because they're being sought after. We have the Empress, okay? So it is that feminine energy that's keeping things alive here, okay? With the Empress. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is in reverse, okay? So it's not good, okay? We have Judgment. Ooh, 3 major arcanas in a row. Oh, it's going down, okay? It is going down. What is on my, is this, something tickling my nose. Okay. And then we have, okay, so I take this as the five of coins, okay? The five of pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. And the tower. Wow. Okay. And this is going on like right now. This is current energy right here. It's a tower moment. Things are falling out the window. We got fire falling out the window. Okay. We got the moon. And we have the water down below. So there's problems. There's problems. Oh, there we go. The star card. This star card talks about hope. Shining a light. Spotlight. Okay. This right here is the Eight of Pentacles. And they are working hard. Okay. That's over the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I wonder, are they working really hard not to get caught? And then we have the Ten of Cups over judgment. So that's like telling me that there's going to be a lot of judgment. A lot of judgment. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. There we go. Feeling left out in the cold. Okay. Stingy. And the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, the Tower. Ooh. And the Knight of Wands, okay, is the man is facing the past. It's funny because the man is facing the past, the rider, the knight. But the horse is facing the future. So that's interesting. So this energy of passion, adventure, okay, has a tower hanging over its head. And then we have plans. They're planning an event. There's going to be an event being planned. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out with the Four of Wands, okay? And then we have the Two of Wands right next to it. Yeah. There is some plans being made. And like I said, you know what? I wonder, are the perpetrators making plans? They're making plans. Okay. Knight of Swords charging in the past. So it's like it's like they're making plans to do it again. It's like they're making plans to do it again. They are making plans, okay, to do it again. Because this is the past. This is the plans, okay? And they're charging hit. And then we have the Five of Swords, okay? So here's your conflict. This is choose your battles wisely. It also represents loss. And the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is charging in to the future. So it's like this one that's doing the past to be repeated, okay? They're planning something. I'm getting a repeat to do it again. They're choosing their battles wisely. They're trying to make a wise choice, and then they're gonna go charging in. So Ace of Swords. Okay, we got the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out, and it's gonna leave them all tied up, restricted. That's what the plans. Their plans. Yeah. Not to mention, you have the major arcanas hanging over their heads, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is bad luck. And then this right here is the seven. Oh, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. And okay. So it's going to be clear. Okay. Hold on. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is going right there over the Knight of Cups. And she looked like she's all tied up. Look at her. Look like she's all tied up. I wouldn't be surprised if these perpetrators are going to are already planning to do this again. And if they are planning to do this again, why would they be planning to do it again? Because they didn't get money the first time, okay? So that lets you know that it was money. So when it lets me know that it's money, it also lets me know that that kidnapping could have something to do with it, even though they want to believe it doesn't because it didn't follow the regular script. But it may have something to do with it because they didn't get no money. Oh, thank you, Sonny. So, okay, Wusa, I'm getting this energy that they are probably planning to do something like this again. But let's ask the cards. Okay. Let's ask the cards. What do you think? Yeah, I think so too. But they think they smarter than everybody, especially since the police could not catch them. Maybe this was a trial run. Maybe this was a trial run on the on the Wi-Fi interruption and cutting the cameras and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it was a trial run, but Nancy came up deceased in the process, and I think that's what has thrown everybody, because I believe that her demise was not planned, was not in the plans. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they got the wrong. No, they couldn't have got the wrong person. Well, maybe they. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But what I do think, since you mentioned it, is that she may not have been the only person. I don't think she was the only person that they may have zeroed in on. You've been hearing that she's around water, okay? I didn't see water in her thing. But when I was doing the cards, okay, about her location, water came up. And it comes up. And the thing about it was, I was hearing in my mind that a river runs through it. And the location seemed to be up in the mountains where those cabins are. And they said this is the time of year that the water is melting from the snow in the mountains and it runs through. See what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, because see, you got water running in the mountain areas and all that snow. Oh man, okay. There's rivers there, or rivers, lakes, or whatever you want to say, that are there that the snow is melting. But as it gets into the summer season, that water starts drying up. And because it's in the open and out there in the heat, it's going to dry up fast. Okay, so that could be with, unless they moved her again. Okay, so I don't know. And to me, it's pretty. Ew. Okay, if you're moving a dead body around and around, it must be wrapped up in something. Okay, not only that, I don't think she's in the health, that kind of health, if she's alive, to be moved from place to place like that. But hey, survival kicks in. It could have been the wrong house, okay? Whatever it is, okay, they in trouble. Whatever house that if they got the wrong house or the right house, okay, uh, there was a death involved. I'm not surprised, because these folks, a woman in the pond, okay, these folks coming up dead and stuff like that. And you got, and where, see, here's the thing about the crime is, long as the crime is away from us and we're not hearing about it, okay, we're not tripping. But now it's starting to spill over, just like the Epstein files. And I told you about the missing kids and the human trafficking. All that stuff is starting to spill over into Main Street. It was already there, but now we see it, and people are coming up missing left and right. So let's ask if the perpetrators are planning on striking again. Let's just ask and see what we get. I don't know. Okay, I always doubt myself when I come to reading stuff that I've never read before. Okay, but okay, the cards seem to help me out. So let's just, okay, are the perpetrators that took Nancy, are they planning another abduction? What can you tell us? The perpetrators that took Nancy, are they planning to take someone else? Are they planning another attack? Okay, the perpetrators that abducted, kidnapped, missing Nancy Guthrie, are they making other plans? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Let's see what we come out with, guys. At the bottom of the reading is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is talking about loss. Okay, and that could be meaning loss. It could maybe another family member. Maybe that attack on Annie's, when they called the police. Maybe they were planning on taking her behind. Okay, see what I'm saying? She better watch out. Okay, but we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this talks about instability, financial loss, and family disputes. Okay. We have the Five of Wands. There's conflict. Okay. And it's in the family. Now, the thing about it, okay, I wonder, is this a family or a family of crime? A family of crime. Knight of Swords. There we go. Rushing into the conflict. Okay. The Ace of Cups in reverse. And he's pissed. Overpouring of emotion. Justice. Corruption. Justice in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse is coming up again. And it's funny because this Justice has a the Justice is in reverse, but you see how it's blindfolded, like blind justice, but it's in reverse, so it's like they don't want to see or pretending not to see. Pretending not to see clearly. And here we have the Sleepwalker. Okay, I don't know what she's supposed to be doing, but I would take this as some type of confusion. It just says Sleepwalker on the card. There was 2 extra cards I noticed in this deck, and I think this is one of them. Yeah, and we have the what is this? The Five of Cups in reverse. It talks about letting go, recovery, trying to recover. We have the the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Oh. So there's definitely a decision being made. But there may be some conflict because the Ace of Cups in reverse is over that decision. And then we have death. So there's going to be an ending and a new beginning on the Justice. It's over justice, blind justice. And we have the Ten of Cups. Wait, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. Abundance. But we have the Eight. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Yeah. And the Page of Wands. They go planning. Oh yeah, planning, planning, planning. Yes, yes, yes. Knight of Cups. Yep. The Empress. So this is going over ending and beginning. And I am getting the intuition that the Knight of Cups, okay, is coming in here to abduct the Empress. Everything's alleged, my interpretations, okay? Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. And we have the Four Cups in reverse. And it's clear. It's clear. It's going over. It's clear. I got clarity and abundance. And there you go with the plans. Planning an event, okay? Tying it up at night. Tying them up and and blindfolding them. So yes, there's another abduction being planned. Okay, and we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they can't let go of the past. They can't let go of that loss that they took, so to speak. Mm-hmm. They can't let go. And then, yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, they working on it. Oh, they working on it. They working on it. They crafting it. They honing their skills. Okay. The Ace of, and once the Ace of Wands right next to it, action. And the Hermit. So the Hermit it could mean that this perpetrator is going to work by itself this time. Okay. But there's definitely an event I see being planned. Well, I think about it like, here's the thing. Somebody went through what we would look at as an elaborate scheme, pull off this elaborate scheme, and it's supposed to get them off scotch free. Okay. But the more people you have involved, the more likely something to go wrong. Okay. However, okay, yeah, I would not be surprised. Don't mark my word. Okay. Everything's alleged, my interpretations, okay? But I would not be surprised if these people are, or this person is planning again. And my thing about with Nancy is they didn't get anything with Nancy. However, okay, it cost them. See what I'm saying? Okay. They didn't get what they were expecting to get. It didn't go as planned. And if it was a kidnapping, so to speak, okay. See what I'm saying? Because this is supposed to be a new age crime. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if another female comes up abducted. Okay, maybe not in the Tucson area. Okay, but close by, because the closest gets the mostest. And if they got something going on in those mountains, okay, it's better to stay close to those mountains because they got bodies popping up. Wasn't there a body that popped up? I know there was a female body that popped up, but there was another body that was found out there, and they said it wasn't Nancy. I'm going to ask the question again, okay? Why Nancy? Okay? Why was Nancy abducted? Why did the perpetrators take Nancy? What can you tell us about the reason Nancy Guthrie was targeted? What can you tell us? Why was she targeted? Why was Nancy Guthrie targeted? I'm asking this question again, okay? I got a new set of cards, okay? Ow! What can you tell us about Nancy's abduction? The reason why she was abducted? And thank you for your answers. Why? Why? Nancy Guthrie. This is the Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups, in reverse. It talks about recovery and contentment. Let's look at the book. Five of Cups, reverse. Well, it talks about healing and growth in here, with the Five of Cups being in reverse. Okay, this one talks about recovery, letting go, and contentment. Okay, this is what it says. I don't know what that could possibly mean, but the Knight of Swords, there he goes. The Knight of Swords charging in where angels fear to tread. Okay, so maybe she could have been a mistake. I don't know. King of Pentacles, money. Money. And the Three of, I don't know if this is what is this? Okay, I'm going to go with the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration. And the Seven of Cups, once again, in reverse. Okay. Let me look at the Seven of Cups, because this is like the third time that Seven of Cups. I know it talks about clarity. Oh. Indecision. Let's look at the book. Indecision. Indecision. Seven of Cups, reverse. Okay, the Seven of Cups in reverse is telling me that everything is not what it appears to be. Appearances are often deceiving. Okay? Okay. So I'm wondering if, oh, okay. Oh, I get the feeling that they could have went charging in and it was money, okay? But it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. It wasn't all they thought it was going to be, okay? Because I was wondering that, excuse me, when they showed the picture of Nancy in her bedroom, and I'm like, it looks so ancient. It looks so old. I mean, what is there that they would see? And okay, I also came that while I was thinking that is at the same time that the people who help her around her, who come in and out of her house, uh, I don't know what her house looks like, but I'm assuming by the bedroom, okay, that's ancient too. That's like, you know what vibes it gives me? It gives me the Brady Bunch. You know their house, how they had that nice house, but it looked boring. Okay, that's what the vibes that gives me. So now in 2026, okay, I would think that the people going in and out of that house would know there's nothing in the house of value. She lived in Miss Nancy lived in Australia, but Miss Nancy wasn't from Australia. She was American. I forget where they were from. They were from Texas originally, but she wasn't from. The only person that actually was born in Australia is Savannah. Savannah was the youngest. The kids were not born in Australia. They moved out there with the dad and a job, and then she had Savannah, and then they came back here, and he had that job, and he had that heart attack. So let me keep going. Let me see what vibes. Let me see what vibes I'm getting. Okay. Dang, it's 2:28 already. Sheesh. The food. Oh, they were foolish. And justice is in reverse on the Knight of Swords. So it's like, I don't know, I get the feeling of turning a blind eye. The Ace of Cups. So the King of Pentacles was pissed. King Money was pissed. And he made an offer. He paid these people. King Money paid the 3 collaborators, okay? And we have the 2 of mm, so it seems like there was a plan made. They made a plan, okay? But the plan was not all it seemed to be. We came out with this before. And then we had the Knight of Cups coming in. Foolishness. Okay, young energy coming in. And there we have it, the Nine of Swords. Okay. So this was a stressful situation. Okay, rightfully so. Even though you're the perpetrator, doesn't mean you ain't gonna be scared or stressed. Okay, of betrayal. Yeah. And the Ace of Swords. The Hangman in reverse. And the Lovers. Ooh, wait. I wonder if the King of Pentacles told these folks about going in there. He may have even paid them or whatever, okay, with the opportunity of getting some money that wasn't there. Like they were tricked, they were foolish, they were naive to go in there and do. Because I got the fool card. Uh, 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 um, what is that? A new beginning? Let's see the fool. Uh-huh. Opportunity, leap of faith. Okay, new beginnings, naive. Oh, yep. Ain't no telling, girl. Okay, it was like the setup, the setup. Okay, so it's like somebody had got them or hired them to go in there. Okay, and it was messed up because Nancy was not in good health. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me keep going. I don't know. Okay. Everything's alleged, my interpretations. And here she was, Hudson. Hey, Ramona. Yes, this is the first spread. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is no, it's not. This is like the third spread. We are asking why Nancy? Okay. and the Sun. The seven, the seven of wands, okay? Being on the defensive. And the three of wands. What do we have with this Ace of Swords? So there was a plan, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles. There was a plan. There was an offer. A clear offer or communication, okay? And this looks like from overseas, waiting for one ship to come in. Oh, my. And the High Priestess. That says, why is it labeled like that? Oh, 20. Well, I guess that could be 19, but sheesh, why is it labeled like that? And the Four Swords. The Four of Swords. The Four Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And the Star card. Ten of Wands. Ooh, and the Nine of Wands. And the Five of Swords. So What I will tell you is something about the past, something about Nancy's past. Okay, it seems like I keep picking up something about everything's going in the past. Seems like something about her past, but it was a plan. There was a plan, and they planned it. Okay, and all hell broke loose, and now it's a burden. Okay, a plan, what seemed like a bright idea, basically. Okay, is a burden. Okay. That is what I'm getting. I'm not getting too much, but there's something to pick up. But sometimes it gets a little too deep for me to pick it up. I have to marinate on it. But it's something about the past, okay? And they implemented these people, paid them or whatever, okay? And now they're on the line for murder. Is there any? Well, you're trying to contact Savannah. How you gonna contact Savannah? What you want to contact Savannah? If you want to contact Savannah, okay, you can either do it through YouTube or you could go on TikTok or whatever and hashtag her name. But you just can't go around that girl right now. What you want with Savannah? She could. You don't think Savannah could help make a special deal? What deal is there to make? They can't if they're not going to provide proof of life, and all this time the likelihood of her mom still being alive is dwindled. How could the kidnapper remain anonymous but talk to Savannah? Nah, 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 it don't go like that. No, it don't go like that. The police is the middleman. That's who's the middleman. Do you think the kidnapper will go to hell? I don't know, and I don't care where he going. We gotta catch him first. The likelihood of her still being alive would would be it if they had not taken her, right? And that's why they on the brink of murder. See what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Okay. Even it wasn't, it may not have been planned. Maybe it was. I don't know. But it doesn't even matter because she died on your watch. And even if you didn't plan it, if you'd have left her alone, the chances of her being alive today shoots up tremendously. Okay. Oh, girl, Verona. Okay, so we gonna just leave it alone and make it okay that we get Miss Nancy, okay, and leave the perpetrator alone so he could go do it again. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what was like? Okay, let me go to another deck real quick on Nancy. Child, you can't you can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you. Okay, and we are gonna go in with I want to go in with wild reflections, and I want to ask that question because I haven't asked this card. Okay, and what I'm looking for is a more clear uh, explanation that I could decipher. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys. Okay, there's a lot of people coming and going. I know, honey. Okay, just thumbs it up. Okay, so there we go. That card doesn't belong here. What can you tell us on the reason why Nancy Guthrie was abducted? Okay, why were they in that lady's house? Okay, and took her out. Why? Can you tell us why she was abducted? Nancy Guthrie, okay? And she's still missing. Can you tell us why she was abducted? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. See if we can answer it this way. Mm-hmm. Why? Why? Nancy Guthrie. Mm-hmm. Woo! She said, why can't they just be satisfied to get Nancy back and leave the kidnappers alone? You must be the kidnapper, Verona. Okay. I need you to show your face. I need you to come up, step up. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. Okay. And the Page of Wands in reverse talks about disappointment. Okay. Yep. Disappointment, rebellion, delays. Okay. So there's disappointment. Three of Wands. Okay. There we go with the plans. Okay. And these plans, you see how this man is waiting on somebody. And the Three of Wands came up before. Okay. So it's like this is coming from afar in the past. And the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. Okay. Well, we got it's in reverse. So it talks about hoarding and greed. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. The Sun is in reverse. Okay. And the Three of Swords is in reverse. And the Moon is in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Isn't that interesting? The Knight of Cups. Somebody from abroad, okay, playing games. This is chess, not checkers. Somebody's weak because we have the Strength in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. It's funny because the Moon is going over the Ten of Cups. So there's something that's being hidden. There's something being hidden in the past. The Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Playing games. Corrupt. Okay. And this Emperor seems to be the one that's maybe it's now she did live in Australia. And I wonder what was going on in Australia. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. So something in the past has to do with money, inheritance, okay, family. Mm. Well, I tell you what, there's money involved. I don't care what they say. There's money involved. They say whatever they want to say. There's money involved. Okay. I believe that the abduction of Nancy was not a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. They knew exactly what they were doing. Hey, Saba. Yes. Hey, Kelly. Well, you know what? I don't think it's about those kids there and inheritance. There's something else going on. Okay, so Verana is masking her IP as well, though through various methods. I take it. Hmm. Yes, Sookie, Sookie, something going on. Something in the milk ain't right. Okay, let's woosah, and we're gonna talk about the general, the missing general. We'll come back to Nancy if you want, no problem. But now, what do they say? There's a fly in the buttermilk. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We're gonna see if we can cough up some of these secrets. Let's just give it a minute. Give it a minute. Let's see, because this is the mail. Where are my cats? Okay. Let's see if they outside. Because if they not, I can close the door. Oh. My cat's right out there in the chair. Sleep. Okay. She hear me come out there. She moving around. Okay. I'm talking all that mess. Okay. My baby out there on the patio. Okay. Getting her beauty rest. Yes. I went and got her some food yesterday. And you know, she knows it's her food. She knows that bag of cat food is her food. That's the only bag she'll tear open. She won't tear no bags open, but that cat food, she gonna tear open and she gotta taste it. I can have the same cat food. She got plenty of food up there, but no, she gotta go in there. That's hers. Okay. So what can I do? She do it every time. I just help her taste it. Okay, let's see if we can tear it open a little bit so you can get your mouth in there so she can get her mouthful. Okay, what can you tell us about the missing General Niel Casland? Yes, okay, he's been missing for over 20 days now, and we would like to know what's going on, the current energy for Niel Casland. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. The missing general, Niel Casland. Okay. We got the Kipper community. Now the community, okay, could be his job, okay, and the thoughts. Okay. There's a thief in the camp. Maybe somebody took him. There we go. Official person. That's the general. But they didn't take the general. The general took something. Oh. Or they think he took something. Yeah, his inner circle. Bad health. In the courthouse. Oh. Ooh. We got legal issues going here. And lovers. Ooh. And the lovers is going over underneath the thief. And there's a wealthy man coming in the picture here. Ah. Marriage. was looking at that too. Okay, matter of fact, thanks for bringing that up because see how rumors get started. Now they said that the wife went out for an hour and he left out barefooted, okay, and hasn't been seen since. When come to find out, she didn't even see him leave. She don't know what he left in. He was gone. Okay, so she's sitting up there like he left out, he walked out, and he all his shoes are accounted for, and all that blah blah blah. Okay, she doesn't know. Now, when I did my channeling, I did channel somebody walking in that. I could see the bushes in a trail. Okay, but when I channeled him again, I got the feeling of being riding in a car. I could feel the movement. I feel the movement of going up. I feel the movement of slowly coming down. Okay, I feel the movement of him going into a building where he is expected. People are standing there. Okay, men are standing there like they're expecting him. And I, looking through his eyes, okay, and I'm feeling like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this, whatever it is, this is. I'm ready to do this. Let's do this. I'm coming in there and yeah, I'm ready to work, whatever it was. That's the feeling I got. And that's all I can tell you. Okay. Elks Club. That doesn't rhyme. Oh, okay. Okay, Verona. My Verona. I know that's not the right words, but okay. Just came up. Okay, so we got marriage. Okay. And we have a mature man. A mature man in bad health. Sick. Oh, sudden wealth. It's funny because this mature man is like my trump card. Toil and labor. So there's work. Somebody at work. A main female. And high honor. Then there's a mature woman. Distant horizons. The privileged lady who seems to work with him. A main male. And there's a message of concern. So, oh, so it's like he got a message of concern, okay? He got a message from higher up, whoever his higher up or whoever higher up is. Drop what you're doing and come down. Okay, just that quick. His wife left and he got a call. Stop what you're doing and come down. And he left. Okay. So, where did he go? Where did the general go? What can you tell us? General McCasland. Okay. Where did he go? He took off over 20 days ago. Where did he go? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Where did he go? Underneath this, where did he go reading? The Three of Cups to celebrate. Okay. Ooh, Judgment. Ten of Cups. Abundance. Happy family. And the King of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. Mm. So there was some domestic issues or some pleasure. Divine feminine. And we have justice. Oh, not justice and judgment. Ooh. Eight of Cups. So he left. Nine of Cups. We got the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, Ace of Swords. What did I read? I read Ace of Wands. Delays. Okay. And the high priestess. Ooh. And the Queen of Pentacles. We got some feminine energy coming in. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Four of Swords. And the Devil in reverse. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands. Now, the Queen of Cups. Mm. The Two of Wands in reverse. And the Lovers. The Tower in reverse. So there's a situation here, okay? And it's like he left willingly. And I'm not getting money. I'm not getting money, but what I am getting is emotions, okay? Emotions. As to where did he go? Okay. Am my Bobo trying to come in? Yeah. Come on. You coming in? Where's your sister? Come on. Come on in, girl. You gonna come in. You gonna let the flies in. Come on, Keisha. Girl. Let all the flies in. I always got to look for my other cat because she like to be over to the side. But you best believe, honey, she get to hopping and skipping. Wait a minute. Okay. So what I will tell you is the devil's in the details. Okay. And there's some stuff going on. Uh-huh. I want to say that there's a female involved in this, okay? Another female other than his wife, okay? I also get the feeling too that his wife may be aware of what's going on. Yes, Tamu girl. It's not a. It's a skirt and a blouse. It's actually a skirt and a blouse. But yes, it's Tamu. That's right, boo. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So that is what I'm getting. I'm gonna have to do some more channeling on that general. Mm-hmm. So let us let's use, I want to know what lies beneath. Okay, what lies beneath all this stuff? Okay. What lies beneath the general? Okay, what secrets does he have going on? What secrets can you tell us about the general Niel Casland, okay, who left home and has been missing for over 20 days? What can you tell us? What lies beneath the hidden futures? Okay. And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. What lies beneath? Setting the record straight. Ah! Setting the record straight. Oh, really? Anger management. Pride. Oh! And the game is over. So I guess he left one woman to be with another. Knowing they effed up. Mm-hmm. So she may know she messed up. Whatever the deal is, she may know she messed up, or maybe he knows he messed up. Okay, it's falling apart, falling into pieces. Okay, trash, throwing away, getting rid of it, tossing it out. The relationship. Running away. Private relationship. Running away. Depression. Tired of drama. Now this came up before. I don't know if we were using this deck. We were using the vibe. I think we were using what's the vibe? Burning evidence. And bad choices. So it sounds like he may be running away from his problems, whatever they may be. Fake friends. Total drama. Yeah, total drama action. Caught. Uncovering evidence, getting exposed. Cheating revealed. Fulfilling a fantasy. And a fake apology over the bad choices that they have made. Caution. getting played, manipulation, lies, and control. Boom. Mm. Promiscuous. See, this is all coming up. It's funny because he's pregnancy test caught. Doing drugs. Already knowing the T. Outdated. Okay. Maybe he feels his wife is outdated. Putting on a show. Wow. Now, I ain't want to talk and you didn't hear it from me, but everything's alleged, okay? But it sounds like somebody got knocked up or maybe knocked up. They think it's knocked up. And this may be somebody younger, okay? Maybe her daddy got money, okay? And you think you finna walk away? I don't think so, okay? So, he might still be going to work. He just ain't going from the house, from that house. But he's going. Who went missing? Oh, I'm going to have to take a muscle relaxer. Using him as a spy. No. Because the thing about it, if they're using him as a spy, okay, he would definitely be going country to country, like Jeffrey Epstein. But I don't think he's going country to country. You can't spy, okay, unless he is a spy from another country. Well, no, they may not have turned him in, and not if he's doing high stuff, and he don't want to be bothered with her. Okay, don't tell my wife. Okay, tell my wife I'm not here. I'm missing, and I want to stay missing. I don't know because his work, he's not working a regular 9 to 5 job that I know of. That was the lady that was walking. They were wasn't the missing lady the one that was hiking? And he said, I looked behind her, behind me. She was behind him, and he's looking, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool." Okay. He turned around, and then when he did look back, she was gone. Is that the same one? See, the thing about it is, if somebody snatched her, okay, right, depending on the distance that you're walking, and you're walking through, you're tracking through the trails or whatever, all that noise from the leaves and brush and all that kind of stuff, I don't know. They may have put him in hiding, or he put himself in hiding. I'm kind of getting an inkling. That's what I keep getting an inkling as, especially when I channel. And in my channeling, I don't seem stressed. I don't seem worried. Okay. Now, at first, when I channeled him and I got walking down the trail, I got the feeling of frustration, and I don't have to take that. Okay. For whatever was back there. Okay. And then the trail blurred. The trail came back, and that's all I got. Okay, because I think my cat interrupted me because they interrupt me a lot of times. See, so the second time I channeled, okay, I was on an aircraft flying. I didn't see myself getting on or getting off. I just see I'm sitting there flying because I like the window seat. And that's what it seems like I was sitting by the window seat. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the feeling I got. And then I'm being greeted, okay? I'm in a building. I don't know how many floors up, but I'm not on the first floor. I can see the windows all around me, and I'm not high up. I'm not real high in the sky, but I'm not on the ground. Okay. And there's people there. There's like one, two, three, maybe 3 to 4 other people there, like they were waiting, expecting me. Okay. Right. Like that. Now, all the other details I could not get into. I couldn't hear anybody talking, but I did get the feeling of expectancy. Hey, Mary. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like my Temu outfit. Yes. Okay. So that is the feeling that I'm getting. How long have I been here? Oh, almost 2 hours. Okay. That is the feeling that I'm getting from that situation. Okay. Now, what I did to try to do was channel one of the perpetrators, Nancy's perpetrators, but I wasn't getting anything. I wasn't getting anything. Nothing. And then I gave up. Okay. So, is there any question somebody wants to ask before I leave? Do you want me to ask the location again and see what they come up with if we get the same thing as far as the place? And then, too, if he was working, they probably would tell her he doesn't want to be bothered. So instead of maybe he's tried that before, so he knows better. Okay. So he just went without saying anything. Okay. Let's ask. Okay. Let's ask the place. Don't forget to thumbs up, you guys. Yeah, let's add the location on the general. Let's just ask, okay, where is he located now? And let's see the energy, okay? Where can you tell us about the missing general, Niel McCasland, okay? Can you give us a location? He might have moved, now that I think about it. He may have moved from where he was at the last time we checked. So can you tell us his current energy location? Where can we find the missing General McCasland? Okay, let's see what comes up, folks. Where is the general? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. The location, General McCasland. Oh, and Keisha, you got something to say? You gonna tell us where he at? Oh, he is. Oh, baby girl, bless your heart. Y'all see if y'all can translate that. Okay. Yes. General McCasland. That's right. That's my baby girl. Okay. The sea. Ocean, waves, seaside. Okay. Didn't I tell you? Workspace. Home. So it says home. He's got another location there. I'm telling you. We got some locations there. Okay, nightclub. There's a lake, tranquil. There's a bridge. So there's a bridge that can be seen. Birthplace of dreams. There's a lighthouse. There's a guiding light, some type of symbol of hope. He might live somewhere on water, near water. Yeah, the beach. There's a supermarket there. There's a hospital. There's a ship. A rendezvous. Yup. An amusement park for the children. Or, lovers. We got a bathroom. So he's got a bathroom with a view. We do get countryside. Yeah, he's got a window with a view. There's concert performances, okay. There's a bank. There's a luxury boutique. He can afford it. There's a shopping mall. A windswept region. There's a library. And there's a cemetery as well. And then we got that forest cabin. Ooh. We got that forest cabin. Let's see what else is there. Oh, the post office. Got to have a post office. There's a street. There's urban landscape. Okay. There we go with that bank again. So he's got more than one bank, gas station, school. Okay. So I'm getting that I just get this feeling that he's not in the same location, but there's a lot of the same things, okay, around a bank, a gas station, okay. But I think I would not be surprised if he was closer to water. Oh, they have the seaside down there in Albuquerque, don't they? He doesn't have to fly that far. He doesn't have to go that far. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Or out the country just to get by that seaside where you can see boats and stuff like that. And of course, there's going to be a school. Green is your favorite color? Family over here, family over there. Uh-huh. 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 Pretty much it's like he's got some kind of setup. Okay. Yeah. More than one place that he could call home. If that's the case. I'm gonna do some more channeling and see what I come up with. Mm-hmm. Why do some people use a significant or cards? What do you mean a significant? So she was walking, yeah, but I don't think she was walking 30 feet in front of anybody. I think she was walking behind. Because if she was walking in front, they would see. The man said he turned around, okay, to make sure she was okay. She was there, it was nothing, no problem, unless they lying. See, and that could be a possibility. But the thing about it, if they are, okay, who gonna check them? Okay, especially when they got many people. One waiting in the car. Oh Lord, ain't no telling what. Lord, okay. You want me to throw a card on her real quick? Let's go with my new deck, the Sweetwalker. What's her name? Monica. What's her name? Monica. Um. Let me throw some cards real quick. Monica Risa. She was 60 years. She was over 60 years old. Monica Risa. Hold on. So she likes to hike like the other man likes to hike. Yeah, they got her out there. So isn't she the one where they did somebody said she was dead before and nobody's been found or something? Yeah, somebody listed a memorial. Okay, so Monica Risa. Okay, we'll just ask, okay, in general. Monica Risa, okay. Can you tell us what happened to Monica Risa? Okay. Went missing in California. Where did she go? Where in California? In Los Angeles. She was last seen hiking in Los Angeles, okay? He couldn't have been 30 feet in front of her, okay, unless he couldn't see her. Okay, anyway, I'm getting that the man said she was walking 30 feet behind him. And he turned around to check on her, and he kept looking, and she said she was good. When he turned around a while later, she was gone. They walked back and couldn't find her. Okay, so what can you tell us? What happened to Monica Risa hiking in Los Angeles? Okay, months ago. She was hiking and she came up missing. She went hiking with a friend and she was missing. She came up missing. What do you want us to know about the missing Monica Risa? Okay? What happened to Monica? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Y'all go stop hiking in these hikers. I know y'all want to go on these hiking trails, but y'all don't know who's up in there because you're just going for a hike. But you got people that live there, that creep there. Okay? What do you want us to know? Monica Risa's. Okay, what happened to Monica Risa? Let's see what we get, folks. King of Cups. King of Cups. Okay? Talks about love. It talks about balance. It talks about creativity. Okay? The Fool. The Fool. The Fool. Going to the past. New beginnings. King of Pentacles. Here we go with the King Money again. And the Moon. Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity. A new offer. So the Moon card talks about illusions. Okay? It talks about secrets and mystery. Okay? While the Ace of Pentacles talks about prosperity and opportunity. Okay? So that kind of tells me that there was somebody hiding and saw her an opportunity. Two of Wands, yeah. So this might have been something that was planned, okay? And we have the Six of Cups, the nostalgia card, okay? Yeah, looked like she was tied up too. The Chariot and Justice in reverse. So there was some type of acceptance. We have the Four Cups in reverse, and usually that is Four Cups talks about refusing an offer or not liking what's being offered. Okay, but when it's in reverse, you're accepting something. There we go with the conflict. Okay, and then there was some type of victory, and I do believe that was a victory. Oh, she was fighting, but they were able to tie her up. The Hierophant. So, and then walking away. The Strength card. That don't look like no strength with that skull. She got a big old butcher knife. I don't know if y'all can see that big old butcher knife she has. She's ready to slay. And the Ten of Swords. Ooh, ooh. Ten of Swords. She's gone, you guys. Stick a fork in her. And the yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. I mean the Seven of Swords. And the King of Swords in reverse. And the King of Swords, okay, you know, um, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. I don't know what it is going on, but I noticed that this King of Pentacles and this King of Swords keep coming up in these readings with these elderly people. But she was taken. She was definitely taken. And I don't know, okay, about these people who say they were with her and blah, 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 okay. They need to check them out. She was 60 years old. She was 60. The man, Niel, who's missing, he's 68. Nancy was 84. It's like I get a feeling that there's something going on that is, it wasn't caught before, okay? And the reason why it's not caught is because they're not connected. They're seeming like it's no connection. It could be witness protection. Someone else was saying that too. But I noticed that these are seniors. These are all seniors. And the MO, look at the MO, okay? Hiking, gone mysteriously, no trace, okay? Nobody knows if they went left or right, okay? But there's always that one witness slash family member, okay, or whoever they may be. I wouldn't say except for Nancy, because Nancy was older. She's by herself, okay, and they went out there. You can't eliminate it, okay, because what I'm saying is to these seniors like that. And she lived in and the reason why I say that is because sure enough, she lives out there by that hiking trail in the desert. Let's see. What are we gonna ask? Okay. I'm feeling some type of connection. I need me a Pepsi. I don't have no Pepsi. Okay, let me get light and get some clarity. Hmm. But that's strange. Now, and I'm pretty sure that there might be other missing seniors who have not made it on the grid, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And another thing too is, why is everything got to be such a big secret? Things got to be just like with the UFOs. What's up with the UFOs? You seen a UFO? I ain't never seen a UFO. You seen a UFO? And if there is a UFO, what's the big secret? Makes me think that they are doing something they ain't got no business doing. That's what the person said, but that's the only person. See, that's what I'm saying. They with one person, Okay. It's very easy to get lost, okay? But I'm looking at not just getting lost, I am looking at the area that this is in and the corruption and stuff that can possibly go on, okay, right in front of your face. Yeah, they may have worked together, but that's not the only people they worked with. Okay, that's not the only people they work with. What about the other people? Did they go hiking in the desert? Let's see. Do we have someone out there snatching senior citizens? Is there someone snatching senior citizens in the desert? What is going on? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Someone out there have an interest in taking senior citizens or older adults. Ooh, the Seven of Swords, trying to get away with something. Sneak, deceit. Okay? Something's going on. I ain't seen Bigfoot either. Now, what I did hear, okay, everything's alleged, okay, and this was years ago. I don't even know where if I heard it or I think I was reading it, okay, literature. I'm reading it in a magazine or something, okay, but they were talking about the UFOs, the so-called UFOs, okay, right? They were talking about the government doing experiments on people, and they're hiding it because if people found out, it would be an uproar, okay? They were talking about the government uh, uh, combining humans and animals. No, I ain't seen a unicorn, but the unicorns don't have the bad rep. Have you seen a mermaid? Ain't seen a mermaid either. Oh, remember the Loch Ness monster? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Area 51 people. I never heard of that. But all these conspiracy theories, okay? So let's get, okay, so what's going on? We got to read, okay? So this right here is the Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to get away with something. Let's see what it's going to tell us, where this leads to. There we go. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The Emperor. Page of Wands. and the Page of Pentacles. So this is like older men using young men who are impressionable, materialistic, okay, action for the government or the government, some institution. At night or secretly. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad juju. Bad juju. They're planning events. These events are planned. So it's like these are planned events. These are events that are planned at night. Nothing good. Let's see what it says about the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands, so there's some type of curiosity, creativity, okay, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, these are kids. These pages, these are teenagers. Okay, so they are taking people, young people, individuals who are creative, energetic, and determined. Okay, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Cups talks about healing, compassion. She has that intuition. And she's facing the events. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, he's grown. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. So this is expansion. Okay. So it's like the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And he's going through the government. They train him or whatever. Okay. Now he's a knight. He's expanded. They're expanding from teenagers to younger individuals. Okay. We also have the ones where it says sober. Now, this is one of my extra cards. And betrayal. The Hangman in reverse. It's holding on to the past. And then we have the Five of Swords, okay? Conflict. And the Sun. And then we have the Six of Swords, okay? So we have moving on to calmer waters. And then there's death. There's the ending and a beginning. And then there's a burden. There's teamwork with the Three of Pentacles. There's some type of collaboration. And then there's temperance. It's funny because the temperance is going over the sun. So in the sun, everything is patient, okay? But at night, the shit hits the fan. Keisha, you going outside? Girl, okay. I'm trying, we on to something here, and here you come, okay? Girl, like somebody waiting on her, okay? What, you gotta see somebody, you gotta go somewhere, girl. Go, down. Like she, okay, like somebody coming, she waiting on somebody, okay? Okay, you guys, you don't have to hear her mouth for a minute. I told y'all there's something going on. And the Five of Swords. Yeah, this talks about loss and indecision and conflict. Oh. I wonder, are they moving? Ooh. This may have something to do with people unknowingly, unwillingly, mistakenly getting caught up in something. This is moving on to calmer waters, okay? And this is the death card, okay? So something in their past is ending, okay, and they're on to a new beginning. But that new beginning is a burden, okay? It's a burden. Yeah. Oh. I also get the impression that maybe everything's allegedly. She got the cats. Her boyfriend out there, okay? Y'all leave my cats alone. She going to see her man, Keisha. Keisha, where is she? Uh-oh. Where'd my baby go? She didn't went somewhere, okay? Now, this is something that it's like these people have gotten themselves into something, okay? And either it turned into a burden or they became a burden. They were used for different purposes. They all didn't have the same traits as far as, yeah. You see money all in Nancy's, okay? I seen a lot of cups in the in I think Niel's, okay? And I don't really see too much of anything. We didn't ask about her. We asked what happened to her. Okay. Hmm. Let me get some walking away from what no longer serves you. Yeah. Okay. So moving to calmer waters. 2 of Cups in reverse. And the King of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. And the High Priestess. So there is feminine energy involved, but these are men. This is something with, and we got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles at the beginning, okay, who are trying to get away with something. They're trying to get away with something. What are they trying to get away with? What are they trying to get away with? What are these people trying to get away with? What are they trying to get away with? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us they're trying to get away with? And thank you for your answers. Yeah, what are they trying to get away with? What are they trying to get away with? Trying to get away with. The Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. Not being able to let go of the past. So they're either looking for forgiveness, independence, or stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. The Sun. The Sun. A new beginning. The Emperor. The Seven of Pentacles. Investment. Reap what you sow. And betrayal. Mm, 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 mm. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Losses, disappointment, betrayal, investments. And then we have the Emperor. Okay? And we have the Sun. Strength. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Some type of clarity, some type of illusion. And the Eight of Swords. Investments tied up. The Hermit. And the King of Pentacles. The Chariot. Control. And planning. King of Wands. Leadership. The High Priestess. The Knight of Cups. And the Magician. The Nine of Pentacles. Wishes fulfilled. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Oh, this is weird. And the Knight of Pentacles. And the Empress. I wonder, do these people have some type of investments? Okay. I wonder if they have some type of investments and if those investments are like connected. Maybe there's something, a group of people invested in something, okay? Because this person is trying to get control. He's trying to get control of money. He's manipulating. He's hiding. He's betraying. So he may not know these people personally. Okay? He may not know these people personally. But there is maybe some type of agreement they have, okay, as to who gets what. If something happens to me, okay, it goes to this person, okay, and then you knock out that person. So if that something happened to them, it goes to, okay, and keep on going until this person has complete control over some type of investment. That investment could be property, it could be stocks and bonds, it could be a business, it could be all of that. Yeah, he's got tricks up his sleeve. I wouldn't be surprised, okay, if there was family in on it. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. But to them, it makes complete sense. Could be a company. Yeah, but somebody is trying to gain control. And it could be in the form of organized crime, like I said, okay? Because what they're doing is not legal, but they got a plan. And this is the emperor right there at the top, a man with a plan. And he's got the king of pentacles right here, not too far. And the emperor could just as well be a government official, somebody in the government, okay, or uh, a government, a group of people that represent the government or something like an institution. Mm, just so much corruption in so many different ways, okay? Hmm. It's all about money. These people who are in this type of stuff, okay, have lived their life in a world of materialism, whether it be money. Well, it is money. It's money and things. And money gets things. Money is power. This is the way they see it. Okay. That is the way they see it because that's the way it's been going. Money rules the world and all that kind of stuff they be saying. And they are just, they are so wrapped up in it. They can't see anything else. That's just like somebody who's, uh, uh, you got these rich kids, okay, and they don't even know how to crank up the window because they used to pressing the button. You tell them no, you got to roll it up. They wouldn't know what the heck you talking about. They're not about that life. They don't know how to take out the trash. They handicapped. When you really look at it, these people are handicapped. They're crippled. Right. That's right. Yeah. But it could be something that simple. Somebody trying to get control of your property. Maybe there's a tunnel that leads there, or they're going to make a tunnel that leads there. You see what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, if that's the case and nobody does anything about it, there's going to be somebody else because they have a plan. Okay. They're trying to make all kind of stuff, girl. Okay, that's the problem. They trying to make weed legal. They trying to make mushrooms legal. Okay, all that stuff that alters the mind. So everybody be walking around here high, won't know if they coming or going. They got mushrooms for medicinal purposes, but the medicinal purposes that they using them for is to get high, because that's all it does to you. Now, I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about the government or the general or Nancy. I'm talking about the whole situation here as to why these senior citizens is coming up missing out in the deserts, and how two people can take a hike, or one person get hiked with somebody and they gone. We got somebody that left the house, they gone. We got this lady, okay, all down there. I don't know, Kelly. I don't know. You be watching a lot of them conspiracy stuff too. I don't know. And if they do know, here's the thing. If that is the case, they're not going to say anything. They're just going to make it like they're stupid. They don't know, even though they do. But the thing about it, my thing is, they've been living out there, okay? Well, the daughter has been living out there pretty much most of her life. Yeah, and you got that one person, okay? Just like, okay, you got the last person to see him is that one person, Tommaso, Niel's wife, okay, Monica, what was her friend she went on hiking with? It's always one person that don't know what happened, and the last person to see him. Okay, there's a scenario, there's a mo. Say, you get into that mo, and you'll start seeing a clearer picture. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It looks different because these are different people coming from different aspects of life. But there's somebody out there, okay? Uh-huh. So even though they are different, there's something that they don't know yet. Okay, and then the thing about it is it's going to be that's going to be what cracks it open and breaks open, like a drug ring. Okay. Yeah, but see, this is not. But Monica may have worked for him. Okay, okay. They could have worked for him. Some could have had investments. Okay, or stock, whatever you want to call it. Okay, these people had money. Okay, and these are the type of people who do that. They buy stocks. Okay, they don't tell us about it. Okay, they buy them. And you wonder how they get rich. They got all this money. But see, that's how they get taken out too. You see what I'm saying? So, like they say in the children, okay, even the last one to see them, but the children ain't the last one to see Nancy. Say, but that's just a theory. Okay, but it's just funny. I'm just seeing y'all bringing me these people, and they coming up missing, never to be seen again. Okay, never to be heard of on a hiking trail. It's two of them that could have went on a hiking trail. It's one that lives out in the desert with the hiking trail, so to speak. So they got some kind of operation going on where they're posing as all kind of regular schmegular people you wouldn't be bat an eye at, okay? But they're moving around and there's a focus on a person for whatever reason, okay? There's a focus, okay? Now, the thing about it is, there could have been a focus on Niel, and there could have been a call that prompted him to leave. See what I'm saying? Okay. And then snatched him out on the way, if that's the case. I don't get that's the case, but I'm just saying. Okay. Uh, um, uh, Monica, okay, she's going hiking with somebody. Okay. This lady is 60 years old. Okay. What is somebody doing snatching her? Then we got Nancy out here, okay, living by herself, even though she shouldn't have been living by herself. All of a sudden, her cameras is shut off, okay. All of a sudden, okay, they didn't took her under the dark of night, and they can't. They ain't got no pictures. Cameras been taken off. Website down, internet down, and all this, okay. And don't nobody come on now. Nah. Mm-mm. Okay. But hey, I ain't okay. I ain't in it. I'm telling you. Let me erase my memory, honey. Okay. I ain't got no money. Ain't got no investments. I'm broke. I ain't got nothing. That's right. That's my story. Mm-hmm. Yep. But they need to look at that, okay? It may not have to do with the wheel, okay? It may have something to do with the whole picture here, okay? With these people that's coming up missing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, what are you kidnapping old people for? What are you sitting up there taking out old people for? Okay? And they not to be found. That's right. Don't come for me. Hey, my name is Bennett. I ain't in it. That's right. But with that said, I'm gonna get off of here. Give this some thumbs. Oh, y'all done gave the thumbs up. Oh, y'all like that, huh? Okay. Look, this is all a legend. Don't go telling Brian Enton and Megan Kelly and what's that other girl's name? Oh my goodness. Okay. I ain't said nothing. I don't know what you talking about. No, ma'am. Okay, but with that said, stay blessed. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There you go.